theme this year is expectations for you guys.
Yes, we have a lot of expectations that people have put upon us, but with the coaching staff and the team leadership, hopefully we can fulfill that expectations, and all we can control is today and playing one pitch at a time.
What about expectations individually? You and Tyler had great off seasons. You've got the Stopper of the Year award watch list. Tyler's got some preseason All-American attention. Expectations for you individually coming into this season. Talk about that.
Well, we try not to look at that stuff. It's a great honor to be a part of that and put on the list. But individually, we're just worried about ourselves and helping whatever we can do to help the team. So, I'm not too worried about Stopper of the Year or anything like that. At the end of the year, the real award is having the ring on your finger.
What's different about this group this year, do you think?
I think we have a better sense of who we are. I think the system that Coach Horton put input, we are all bought into now, and team camaraderie is just real good. Everyone likes each other, and we had that last year, and it's just even better than last year. And the players we got, we have a great freshman class, incoming class that is fantastic and has stepped up so far. So I think we got a good mix.
You seem excited about that.
I am, yeah. It's awesome to have because you have a full team. There's no weak links, because we always say we can go as far as the weakest link. There's no weak links this year. Everyone's bought in, everyone's excited, so it's even keel. So it's nice.
What do the new bat rules mean to a pitcher?
It's exciting. Puts a smile on your face, that's for sure. But you can't look at it too much. We just try to challenge the strike zone even more now with the new bats. You can see that they won't have any pop. So, it just helps you as a pitcher, just mentality-wise, just no one's going to put a ball out, unless you leave it fat, but, just going right at it, guys.
Is this about where you expected the program to be 3 years in?
To be honest, I didn't really have any expectations. First year, where it would be 3-4 years down the road. This is definitely an incredible achievement that we've done so far, but we haven't reached our final goal, so we're not happy with it yet. We're not going to get complacent, so we're just reaching to our final goal, which is a national championship.
Seeing what the football team did in the fall, I know you guys must all obviously follow them, and the transformation that they've gone through since Chip has taken over.
Absolutely.
Watching them get to the BCS title game, and they built facilities here. You've obviously got the support. How much does that make you guys believe it can happen?
It's great. To have all different kinds of sport teams that are fantastic. We looked up to them, just because they have a winning program, a championship-style program. It was fun to watch them in the national championship, and it pushed us more, I think, once we saw them in the national championship game and how cool that was and the energy that, it brought around here. It kind of pushed every one of us. We all watched it together in the players' lounge, and we were all excited for it, and kind of pushed us and saying, hey, let's get there, let's do it. Unfortunately, they came up 3 points short, and Coach Horton says that, and he's like, now it's our turn to pick up the slack and and try to finish it off and win a national championship.
They're awesome. They're the pitcher's best friend.
What does it mean to you to be the Friday guy in the rotation?
I just think that it's a great opportunity because it gives you a chance to go out and set the momentum, and it's a little bit of pressure knowing that you want to go out and set the tone for your team, but it's also awesome because all the guys are behind you, and if you go out and set the tone well for the first game, it helps the whole staff feel at ease.
The first 2 years of this program, you were here, started it up. It wasn't a lot of expectations, but that's changed this year. How does it feel to now, people think that you're going to be good?
I explained that earlier. I think it's awesome. Last year, people didn't think we were very good, and so we kind of played with a chip on our shoulder, but this year we still have that chip on our shoulder, but people are expecting us to be a lot better. So Coach Horton always says we'd rather beat someone at their best, so I'd rather play somebody on their toes with their best game and beat them than somebody who's not expecting it.
A couple of other guys had mentioned, sort of borrowing from the football team a little bit and kind of feeding off their success. You guys watched them in the BCS game in the Players Lounge and that kind of thing. How much does that kind of feed into helping you guys believe you can do it over here?
I think it does a lot. We see them every day, and they carry themselves very well, and we try to do the same. And one thing they like to go by is win the day, and our saying is present, and it's the same thing. All we can control is right now, and we look at it the same way, and we want to start, sustain, and finish, and they had fast, hard finish. Very similar sayings, and we all kind of believe in the same thing.
So is Omaha in discussions with you guys at this point right now?
It's early, but everyone's goal is to go to Omaha. Realistically, hopefully that's where that's every little kid's dream, to go to Omaha and win a College World Series.
I suppose what were the lessons learned when you guys were in the regionals last year to put that mindset into you guys this year?
Last year we just learned that as much as a small ball team that we are, it's magnified more than anything once you get into big games and regionals. And we played in a game last year that one bunt or if one thing goes our way, it's a different ball game. We might make it to a super regional.
V-Corps goes, and I'm very happy to be swinging Nike bats this year. As far as playing our game, I think it's really going to help us. The bunting game is definitely impacted. The hit and run game is impacted. I mean, you're gonna see it seems like the SEC teams that they play jungle ball and try to hit the ball over the fence to beat you. That's not going to happen this year. So they're going to have to actually play baseball. It's going to be fun to watch.
It's going to be different at the plate, not be able to work the count. I mean, maybe they're going to be throwing more strikes at you right away.
I don't think so. I think the game is definitely swayed towards the pitcher side this year, and that's unfortunate. But I don't think it'll be too big of an issue. It's definitely going to be a mind game because the stats aren't going to be there, the home runs aren't going to be there, so it's going to be a mind game. And this is where you're really going to see the major league type players show up, and they're going to shine a little more, and it'll separate themselves because guys can hit 350 just by getting nubs over the infield. It's not going to happen this year. Jam shots are going to get caught, and balls off the end aren't going to carry as much. So I think you're going to see the professional hitters come out, and you're going to see the professional pitchers shine a little more.